Welcome to the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show here on KOXE. I am Derek Stuckley, joined by Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett, and a whole bunch of players who we will introduce later. First of all, Coach, Wednesday, 2 days out from the season opener. So how are you feeling today?
Man, I feel great. We've had 3 great days now of practice. Hay's pretty much in the barn. Tomorrow we go through just kick the field stuff, every situation that we have that we may see in the game, so we're aware of that. Kids have worked extremely hard. I mean, you're not having to motivate them. They're self-motivated. They're doing everything our coaches have asked them to do. We're just filling their brains with knowledge so they have the ability to go out there and play fast and just use their God-gifted ability and go out there and be physical. That's the easy part. But they're excited. I mean, they've worked extremely hard over the off-season. They spent countless hours in the weight room and out there on the field and conditioning, and they're ready for the opportunity that's comes before them on Friday.
Okay, so before we talk more about Friday night, let's talk about last night. We had volleyball at home. Just talk about that a little bit.
Well, we started off slow. The Granbury team beat us the first 2 games, and what was nice to see, I think I saw our girls grow a little bit and gain some confidence. They battled back and won the 3rd and the 4th game and put themselves in an opportunity to win the 5th game. Unfortunately, they dropped it 15-13, but man, I saw some growth. I think we have 3 seniors on the volleyball team now that had come back from last year, and the other fill-ins are younger and they're working really hard, but I think they sort of found themselves, and I thought they played really well, so I was really pleased with them.
Okay. That's the only action we had last night. What else we have going on this week?
Well, Thursday, our sub-varsity kicks off their season. All 3 teams, the combined team, the maroon team, and the JV will be in Abilene. That starts at 4 o'clock, 5, and 6:30. You can get tickets at the gate at Wiley. They'll be cash only, and that's $4 for adults and $2 for students. Again, tickets at the gate, and it's cash only, so make sure you stop by the ATM, get you some money before you go to the game. I'm really looking forward to see how those groups do. They've worked extremely hard as well, and for those freshmen to have an opportunity to play at the high school level is going to be huge for them. The combined team, which we take several kids, sophomores, and put them on a team and get them some playing time so that they can gain more knowledge and more experience is really important to us. So for them to get to go out there and play, and then the JV has been working hard as well. So I'm excited about Thursday night for them. Of course, they'll go over and do the best they can and compete hard, and look for some great results from that. We do have volleyball at the Peaster tournament starting Friday. And then, of course, we have Wiley coming to town Friday night, kickoff at 7:30. You can get tickets with Lisa Hasso through the rest of the week. Of course, we have a pep rally on Friday, so we invite the community to come out to that. And then we'll get prepared and do our walkthroughs and show up to the Gordonwood Stadium, be ready to take on the Wiley Bulldogs.
All right.
Saturday, we have tennis, of course, in Iowa Park. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Okay. So let's talk about Wiley a little bit. Obviously, a team y'all are familiar with. You played them last year, but different looking team from the team y'all saw a year ago.
They lost a lot of seniors. They're returning, I think, 4 on defense and 3 on offense. 3 offensive linemen. They're extremely big up front. They took a young man that had played defensive line last year, defensive tackle, Cameron Van, and moved him to the offensive side. We were able to see him in the scrimmage, and he played a little bit of defense too. He's an extremely big young man. All across the board up front, they're impressive. For us, we're just going to play fast and do our thing, but they're going to be big up front. Their quarterback's not a tall kid, but he does a good job of operating. So they have things going on. They got great numbers. They have 60 kids on the roster, so they got a lot of people that can platoon in. And we feel we're just in a situation to play a little bit better this year because we're 2 platooning ourselves. We got 11 offensive guys, 11 defensive guys, and then we got a whole group of guys that go in on special teams. So everybody's excited about the role. It's going to be, it's a great opponent. Anytime you play Wiley, there's a lot of history with Wiley and Brownwood. Regardless if they move up to Class 5A or not, we're still going to try to play them. It's a good game for us. It's a great location, and the fans always show out and support their team. So it's going to be an exciting time Friday night.
As far as the Lions go Friday night, what are you wanting to see out of your guys offensively, defensively?
Well, as I said before, defensively, we got a great group of athletes. I want them to fly around. I want to see them at the football when the whistle blows, and I want them to be dominant. I want them to overwhelm Wiley. I want them to ride violently. I want them to, set the tone. and just let them know that we're here to stay for 4 quarters. And if you want to stay with us, you better up your game, because we're going to play for 4 quarters. On the back end, our secondary communicating and making sure we're in the right coverages, making sure we adjust to their motions and things like that, and making sure we're all on the same page. We reflect back to our scrimmages. I think our defense has done an outstanding job stopping 2 where the opponents in land passes indicator to where they've gotten us has been in the secondary, where we busted an assignment and maybe got beat over the top. So we feel if we can control them and make them drive down the field to score, make them kick a field goal, make them punt, that's an advantage for us. We just don't want to give them the big play. So I think defensively we rally to the football and play with great passion. We've shown that. Expect our kids to do that. Offensively, we've got to control the line of scrimmage up front. Got a very good defensive line in Wiley. They got 2 returning starters on the D-line. They got a good linebacker in the middle. They got skilled guys on the outside returning cornerback. So we're just going to have to execute what we do. I think, as you know, I like to run the football. We're going to control them up front. If we can run the football, it sets up our passing game. And I think we can be successful. We're dominant on the outside with our receivers. We've got 4 or 5 guys that can go. We need to make sure when they have an opportunity to catch the ball, we do so and take the yardage we can get and just not beat ourselves. I mean, our greatest opponent is ourselves. We don't really worry about who we're playing. It's how we play. And if we go in with that mentality, we feel we can be successful.
I know first game special teams, a lot of times a concern for coaches. How are you feeling about that group?
I told them today, I don't know that I've been with a group. We're fortunate we have a group of guys that are built really special team specialists. And what I mean by that is that's the role that they're playing right now. And they're going down, and when we do our special teams practice, which is about 20 minutes a day, they're taking it serious. They're going down and they're executing. And then we have a bunch of guys that are starting either on offense or defense that are backing up them. And it's become a contest. Who's going to go cover kickoffs the best? Who's going to go down there and execute what they're supposed to? Are we going to break a return in practice? So probably for the first time in 30 years, I think our kids, not coaches, our coaches always take it serious. And sometimes kids think special teams is the time to take off, but our kids aren't doing that. They're focusing extremely hard, extra point, punt, everything. They're just focusing and knowing that phase of the football game, if we win it, sets us up for a greater opportunity to win the football game. So I'm really excited about how they're pushing each other to be great.
Okay. Well, let's talk about your guests that you brought in and introduce them to everybody.
Sure. These 3 guys here were elected captains by their peers, which is a big deal. When we went through the program, Coach Jones and myself had the honor to do that. And probably one of the greatest days of my life was the opportunity that I was elected by my peers to be captain. So with them, they're held to a higher standard. They're expected to do everything top end. They're supposed to be coaches on the field, and they've exemplified what it takes to lead through their work ethic, through off season, through 7-on-7, through strength conditioning and through football practice. And their peers was almost unanimous with all these guys were voted as the 3 captains that'll go out on the field with us every week. We're doing something a little different this year that I've done in the past, and I'm going to put it on the captains and the coaches, and we're going to elect a young man every week that goes out and works hard for us, don't care where he plays, what he plays, if he plays, but someone that exemplifies what it means to be a Brownwood Lion and is working hard to help the team in whatever area they're supposed to, and just shows leadership. And those captains are going to be in charge of bringing that person to me. And we're going to elect an honorary captain every week to go out with them and go through the coin toss and, just build more team culture and chemistry. And I'm really excited about that. Like I said, I've done it in the past, and it worked extremely well. It had great unity with our team. And I don't think we have 3 greater guys that lead our program. They lead by example. They lead by character. They have great work ethic. And they're just exemplify what it means to Brownwood Lions. So right beside me is Chance Jones. He's going to play linebacker for us this year. Dryden Anderson's in the middle. He's our free safety, our nickel guy. Has high expectations for himself this year. Did a great job last year, leading us with 100-something tackles. And then that big boy on the end is Isaac Gray, who's moved in from Ennis. He was a line over there with Coach Harold. Now he's moved to Brownwood, and we're blessed to have him. And it's just come in and just meshed right in with who we are. Always smiling, shows a great work ethic. And like I said, I'm blessed in the fact that these guys are our captains, and I'm really proud of the rest of our team who took it serious and put people in place. That it wasn't a popularity contest. It was who's going to go out there and work hard and lead us, and we'll follow those people. So these 3 guys are our captains, and I couldn't be more excited about that.
All right, guys. Well, let's start. What does it mean to y'all to be captains for the Lions this year? Whoever wants to go
Go
first.
down the line. Go Chance,
Okay.
Dryden, and then Isaac.
think it's a big honor because we do the voting with our teammates. So it's peers who vote you in as captain. So it's an honor to be voted as captain, lead the team, and do it the right way.
I've always kind of wanted to be a captain since I was little, and I saw him run out before the game and stuff. And I've just tried to work hard and lead by example and become that. Yes, sir.
It's a great honor, just moving in here last year and just getting to know my teammates and all of us come together. I love it. It's awesome.
Okay. Isaac, of course, it's your first year as a Brownwood Lion, so what's that whole experience been like for you?
I've enjoyed it quite a lot. I love the community. I love my teammates. We all work hard. We all grinded through all the off season together, working on stuff, going over football, lifting weights, going hard during 2 days. I love the culture, and I love what we're doing here.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about defense with you guys. It's obviously you got the new scheme, looked pretty well in the preseason. So just how do y'all feel things are going defensively?
I like it. In this scheme, we can play a little more free, and our linebackers and D-line are doing really well in the run game, so it helps us open up and focus more on the pass game on the back end.
Okay.
I like our new scheme because it allows us to be more aggressive and run stunts and cover the pass and cover the run. We have the guys who do it. We have athletes everywhere, and we can, if we need to put in the backups, they know what they're doing too. So we have the players who do it.
Okay. Isaac, what are your thoughts on the offense so far?
Well, we have tons of athletes in the receiver corps and our quarterback, Ike. They're doing a great job. Right now, we've been working on the O-line a good amount, but we're getting that on lockdown, and I really like how we're doing things, and I love the run game, and I love the pass game, so I think we'll be really well-rounded.
Right. Of course, new district, new region this year. Everybody's talked expectations for the program. What are the expectations y'all have for yourselves this year as a team?
Well, first of all, get district championship. Got a new district, so want to win the district championship.
Okay.
Expectations are set as high as we can go, so we're just looking to go as far as we can go with ourselves and be the best we can be.
Yes, we really want to live up to those expectations, but I think first of all we're focusing on Wiley right now. They beat on us last year, and this year we're coming back for revenge.
Right. Of course, opening up at home against Wiley, just y'all's thoughts on the contest Friday night and what y'all kind of see as the keys to the game, what y'all have to do to come away with a win.
They're big up front on both sides of the ball, but I think we're faster, so just use our speed and our stamina and wear on them throughout the game, and I think we'll win.
I think the key is to just out-physical them and play our role, each player, and then we can come out on top if we do that.
Yeah, I agree with Dryden. I think being aggressive and hitting them in the mouth from the start to finish is the key.
Okay. Outside of football, what do y'all do for fun? What kind of hobbies do y'all have? How do you spend time away from the field?
A lot of us hang out with each other on the weekends.
Yeah.
Same as
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about this group, Coach?
Well, Dryden just said us or something.
Same as
Sounds like me.
I joke with them all the time, but just listening to them, you can see that they're focused in on who they are and what they want to be, their identity. I tell them all the time, you work hard, you're going to expect things to happen for you. And these kids have worked extremely hard. I'm going to get emotional sitting here because I'm so proud of them. They're being uncommon. They're not following what's going on in the society today. They're choosing to be different. They're choosing to lead their school. They're choosing to work in a program that demands so much out of them. And Brownwood's always been based on hard work, and these kids have bought into that. And, my prayer for them is they get rewarded for that. And, it may not be Friday, it may not be next Friday, I don't know. But somewhere in some point in their life, they're going to be rewarded for the foundations that they're building right now. And if you're asking me, these teams, this group they're going to accomplish a lot because they believe in each other. They believe in hard work. They expect to win. And, results of that, they're winners. What do winners do? They win. And I'm really looking forward to Friday night because I think that they're going to set the tone for their season. And you're going to see great character. You're going to see hard work. And you're going to see those Brownwood Lions be mighty again. An example that Isaac came in and he does a weekly Bible study with our football team. And we got kids going to that. And it's just, it's a great foundation. And we try to base everything around the Lord and build off that. Do we fall short? Do we make mistakes? Sure we do. But we're going to wake up every day. We're going to try to be the best man we can be that day. And we're going to go try to accomplish the goals that we have for each other. And the preaching that this coaching staff has done, for the last 5 years is evident through these young men, and they're just going to follow suit and just jump in there and go have fun. I mean, they've done the work, and Friday night's going to be fun for them. They're going to go out there and play fast and have fun and do it with great pride and character, and I'm looking forward to seeing those smiling faces after the game.
All right. On that note, last question about Wiley. What do you feel has to happen for y'all to come away with a win Friday night?
We got to win all 3 phases of the game. We can't beat ourselves. You can't step on your own feet. You got to go out there and execute. I don't have to question these guys' heart and their character and their want to. They're going to bring that. We just got to stay within ourselves, and they've hit it. You got to play for 4 quarters. You start a football game, and you're hitting each other in the mouth. Everybody's excited, that adrenaline's flowing, and everyone's sort of at an even keel. As that game progresses and you start wearing down and your body starts getting taxed, does your mind take over and start leading your body? Do you keep pressing on when you can't press on? And the team that rises up through the 3rd and 4th quarter, I think, is going to be the one that's going to be successful. So you're fixing to go into a dogfight, man. If you're going to a fight, you be prepared to go, and you don't quit until it's over. And you look up when the last buzzer sounds and you see what the score is. But you play every play. It doesn't matter what part of the field you're on. It doesn't matter if it's a defensive play, an offensive play, a special teams play. You play it like it's your last play, and you do it with great passion. And I think if we do that, we don't turn the ball over, and we protect the football, and we don't give up big plays, I think we have a great opportunity to be successful. I'm really proud of these kids, and I just think they're fixing to unleash the beast on Friday. I mean, they're raring and ready to go. Just, let the gate open and let them go be kids and do the things and do everything they've been taught to do and everything they worked hard to achieve. And I just think that they're fixing to, open that can and see the light come out and see what their coaches have been talking about in the bright future that they have.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to mention today, Coach?
Yep. We always better thank those that make this show possible. Auto Glass Magic, Brenner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bond Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Ever Jones Investments, Hendrick Medical, Howie Enterprises, Humphrey Pete's, Heartland Funeral Homes, Landmark Life, MC Bank, Painter & Johnson Associates, Smith & Sharp Agencies, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, Weldon Wilson Electric, Western Bank, and Willie's Teas.
All righty. Well, thank y'all guys for coming in. We appreciate that. Good luck to y'all Friday night.
Thank you.
This has been the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show here on KOXC, KOXC.com, and the KOXC Facebook pages. We will be back Monday to recap the Wiley game and everything else that happened this weekend.
You bet. See you Friday night. Have a great day, Brownwood.